fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Smith, his first carry, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Murray. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray getting it out left side to Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball, all the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Their mobile quarterback with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And now it's Rosen looking. This is Johnson. He's got it.
That's crazy.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back. And nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Rosen on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a handoff to Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dumping it.
Hey, what the fuck?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it.
Oh, man, we steady getting up there
Inside the 10
shit.
to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the
I'll
red
be
zone,
damned.
right? From the 20-yard line going in,
Chill out,
that
boo.
scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot
Chill out,
of
bro.
teams
Oh,
come from the
y'all
10-yard
some whole
line
ass
in the
niggas.
green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being
Damn, good shit, Grady Jerry. Back his ass.
Cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You know we looking to air that bitch out. Every motherfucking play. Like, they're gonna be open, man.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, and connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh,
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. throwing on first down. Murray. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Murray.
Oh.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Come on, Colin Murray. That was
The Cardinals
bullshit.
offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter #2.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Rosen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened even before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on second down. Murray forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's good, bro.
To throw on second down. Murray flush to his right. Breaks the tackle now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I bet. All right, you too.
First down, Murray, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trent Murphy able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And I'm glitching.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rosen will throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
That's that
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Leopard! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's crazy.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Murray flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to...
And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules.
Damn,
Declaring a
that
game
boom.
over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Murray busts through the tackle. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Chandler Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So the left side is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rosen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Watch it now, Barney!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And a cut to the right and some open field here. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out here and we'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he is at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end, because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll...